Did you know that stress is like an invisible enemy that can silently destroy your body, mind, and relationships? You may not notice it at first, but over time, it becomes a burden that affects every aspect of your life. Worst of all, male stress is often normalized, silenced, or worse, ignored. But today, we're going to break that silence. We're going to talk about how stress directly impacts your men's health, why you can no longer ignore it, and most importantly, how to deal with it before it's too late. Stress affects everyone, but men tend to deal with it differently because of the social and cultural expectations they carry from a young age. From a young age, they are taught that they should be the strong ones, the providers, the ones who show no weakness. And while this may seem like a virtue, it actually creates a dangerous trap. Because instead of speaking up, instead of seeking support, many men choose to stay quiet, to carry that weight in silence and pretend that everything is fine. This behavior not only intensifies stress, but also turns it into a hidden problem, one that undermines your physical, mental, and emotional health from the inside out. Stick with us to the end of this video, because we're going to break down the real impact of stress on men's health and share practical solutions you can start using today. Stress is like a thief. It steals your energy, your focus, your dreams. What starts as a small concern can turn into something much bigger if not addressed. It may sound familiar. You're worried about work, but that work stress doesn't stay in the office. It seeps into your home, affects your sleep, and starts to wear on your patience. Suddenly, you find yourself angry with your partner for no apparent reason, distant with your friends, or unable to enjoy the things that used to excite you. This cycle is so common that many men don't even realize that stress is at the root of their problems. And this is where the real danger lies. Stress not only affects how you feel, but also how you live and who you are. The physical impact of stress is real and often devastating. When your body is under constant stress, it activates a response called fight or flight, releasing hormones such as cortisol and adrenaline. This can be helpful in situations of immediate danger, but when you're constantly stressed, these hormones stay in your system much longer than they should. The result? Problems like high blood pressure, heart problems, insomnia, chronic headaches, and even a decrease in testosterone. Yes, you read that right. Stress can directly affect your hormonal health, lowering your energy levels, affecting your sex drive, and decreasing your ability to build muscle mass. Not only is it stealing your peace of mind, it's affecting your masculinity on a biological level. But stress doesn't stop at the physical. Its impact on your mental health is just as significant. A man's mind under constant stress can become a battleground. Negative thoughts begin to appear more frequently. Self-doubt intensifies, and the feeling of being overwhelmed becomes a daily occurrence. For many, this leads to a state of mental exhaustion that affects their ability to concentrate, make decisions, and handle even the simplest tasks. What's worse, in this state, it is easy to fall into self-destructive behaviors, such as alcohol abuse, overwork, or even social isolation. These behaviors are not solutions. They are ways of avoiding the problem, of covering up the pain instead of facing it. However, the most alarming thing about stress is how it affects your relationships. When you are stressed, your patience decreases, your tolerance is reduced, and your ability to connect emotionally with others is affected. Maybe you notice that you feel less inclined to spend time with your family, or that you get easily irritated with your children or your partner. Perhaps you have begun to avoid social gatherings because they seem too draining. This isolation, while it may seem like a temporary solution, actually intensifies the problem. Human relationships are a key source of emotional support, and by withdrawing from them, you are losing an important tool for managing stress. So what can you do to manage stress and regain control of your health? The first step is to recognize it. Often men ignore stress or minimize it, thinking it's just a phase or that it will go away with time. But the sooner you accept that stress is present and affecting your life, the sooner you can take steps to deal with it. Acknowledging stress is not a sign of weakness. It is an act of courage. It's saying, yes, I'm struggling, but I'm willing to do something about it. Once you recognize stress, it's time to address it with practical tools. One of the most effective is physical exercise. Movement not only improves your physical health, but also has a direct impact on your mental state. It releases endorphins, reduces cortisol levels, and helps you channel pent-up energy in a positive way. You don't need to be an athlete to benefit from exercise. Something as simple as a daily walk or yoga routine can make all the difference. Another powerful tool is meditation or mindfulness. Spending a few minutes a day focusing on your breathing, observing your thoughts without judgment, and bringing your mind to the present moment can help you calm inner chaos. It may seem challenging at first, especially if you've never tried it before. But with practice, meditation can become one of your greatest allies against stress. It is also important to set clear boundaries in your life. Many times, stress arises because we are trying to do too much, to please everyone, to meet unrealistic expectations. Learn to say no when necessary and prioritize time for yourself. This is not selfishness. It is self-care. By setting boundaries, you are protecting your energy and making sure you can do your best in the areas that really matter. Also remember that you don't have to face stress alone. Talking to someone you trust, whether it's a friend, family member, or therapist, can be incredibly freeing. Sharing your thoughts and feelings not only helps you process them, but also allows you to receive support and perspective. No matter how independent or strong you feel, we all need help sometimes, and there is no shame in seeking it. If this video resonated with you, I want you to remember something. Stress doesn't have to control your life. You have the power to deal with it, to manage it, and to overcome it. But it all starts with a decision. The decision to prioritize your health, to take care of yourself, to take action. Share this video with someone you think might need to hear it, because you never know who might be struggling in silence. Leave a comment with your reflections or tools that have helped you manage stress. This is a safe space, a place to connect, learn, and grow together. Always remember that your health matters, your well-being matters, and your life matters. You are not alone in this struggle, and it is never too late to start changing.